So hello guys, welcome back, and in this video we'll talk about how to pass through a safe water buoy. Just for the revision, I would like to tell you that this is also called as fairway buoy or landfall buoy, or sometime in US if you go they call it as sea buoy. So these are the various name for it, but it's all in the same, and for this video purpose we'll call it as safe water buoy. That's the most used terminology. So okay, so let's say for the purpose of this video we'll approach this port of Bahia Blanca somewhere from the south, because from the north it would be very easy. So I just wanted to show you from the south. So this is, we are approaching this port from the south, and as we can see, there is a safe water buoy, red and white straps and a black wall above. So this is a safe water buoy. So this is what we have to do. We have to keep this buoy on our port side, and then again I'll go through this. I'll pass through this buoy, I'll pass through this buoy, and as you can see this buoy is on my port side. So that's the general thing which we do. We try to keep the buoy on the port side. So please remember this, what I'm saying. Try to keep the buoy on your port side. I'm not saying that the buoy has to be on your port side, but always, as a good practice of seamanship, this buoy should be on your port side. This is what I'm telling. So that's how this all four buoys you can see, these all four buoys are on your port side, and that's how you will approach this port. So I will just fast forward this port approach. Now again you can see that there is again a number 11th buoy is a fairway buoy. So how would you pass through it is again keeping it on port side, and then you would pass through it, keeping the buoy on your port side, and then again you can enter the channel. So I'll end my route over here. So you can see now how I've made my route. That here the good thing is you can also see the direction arrows. One second, let me just zoom out. Yeah, on this scale they are showing this. So on this scale you can see the direction arrows pointing towards northerly. So they are already showing that this is how, this is where you have to go through, go towards north. So same thing, if you are coming out, I'll delete this. So if you are coming out from this port, again normal thing, you will be coming out from this channel, and you will be keeping, as you can see, the direction of the arrows also, and you will be keeping this buoy on your port side, and whatever we did below, we'll just do the opposite of it. One second, keep this, these are lateral buoys, so we'll just, so that's how we pass through a safe water buoy. Now I'll also show you example for one more port. So this is a second example for the port of if you are arriving, if you are coming to port of Buenos Aires, or if you are coming to port of Rosario, San Lorenzo, then this is the approach. So let's say again for if you are approaching this port somewhere from the south, we'll approach this port, we'll enter into this buoyed channel, and I will just fast forward it till the time we arrive a safe water buoy. Okay, so over here, as you can see, after making our route, we have come to a safe water buoy. So again this buoy will be on your port side, and you will approach like this. And here the second thing is, as you can see over here, there is no direction arrows. Like in the previous port, you could, if somebody would, I think, would be able to easily make out that on which side you have to go, but here you can see that there are no direction arrow. If I, even if I zoom in, you can see there are no direction arrows over here. So a normal seafarer would not know. So that's how, so this is, that's why I was telling this. So try to keep this buoy on your port side. So that's how you will pass. And again a safe water buoy is there. Again this will be on your port side. Again a safe water buoy is there. Again it will be on your port side. You will enter through here. Again a safe water is there. Safe water buoy is there. Again you will keep it on port side. And then again this buoy is on your port side. Again you will come across here. Again this buoy will be on your port side, and that's how you have to approach this port. That, like you can see over here, there are no lateral marks. There are, most of them are like now safe water buoys. So that's how you have to approach them. and again when there are letter marks you could just go inside through them. So that's the same thing. If you, even if you are coming out, or delete this route, if you are coming out, you would come out from here like this, and you will keep this buoy on your port side, port side, port side. So I will end my route over here. So now lastly I would second lastly, not lastly, I would also tell you an approach for the port in US. So basically this is the buoy where the this is Southwest Pass. If you're approaching to New Orleans or Mississippi, then you have to pass through here. So this is the buoy. So this is Safewater Buoy, as you can see over here, and this is the buoy the port authority was calling as Sea Buoy. So they were calling it as Sea Buoy. So if you're coming from south like this, again let me just zoom in for you, and you can see this is in the midway of the channel. So that's why again you will be keeping this buoy on your port side, and that's how you have to make your route, and then you will enter the channel. So this must be your approach when you are coming inside, and while you are coming out, you will be, if you are going south, then you will keep this buoy again on your port side, and that's how you will go. So as you can see over here, the ships will be keeping clear of themselves. Lastly, before we go, I would like to also show you one port where we went, or we aren't supposed to keep the buoy on the port side, or we can't anyway, which you can say. So this was the port in Colombia, Buenaventura. The name of the port is Buenaventura. We are coming from the south. We are approaching the port over here. So as you can see here, we were coming from the south, and the pilot boarding ground was north of the sea buoy. As you can see above this fairway buoy, the pilot boarding ground was here. So from this waypoint, I directly joined to the pilot boarding ground, and then there was a channel. Let me just zoom in. So this is the channel, and we entered into the channel. Now I'll just end the route. So as you can see over here, I'm not keeping the buoy on my port side. Here the buoy is on my right side. Let it be. This is how it should be. So that's how the approach is. That's how the port is designed. So here you can see the buoy is on in your starboard side when you are coming in, and there's no harm in it. So that's how the approach should be. So that's why I wanted to show you this last port before closing this video, that you might think that all the ports, whenever you see, keep the buoy on your port side. No, that's why I told in the video before that try to keep the buoy in your port side. So for example, if this buoy, instead of being over here, if this buoy was over here, I would make my route in such a way that I would go a little bit south, or little bit south from here, and then I would then I would go and enter into the port, keeping the buoy on my port side. But as the buoy is pretty much outside, and it is not close to the channel, it is not nowhere near to the channel, and my pilot boarding ground is not, so there is no point in going down south, keeping the buoy on port side, then picking up the pilot and then going inside. So of course, as I told, as a good practice of seamanship, you should try to keep the buoy on your port side. But this case, it does not happen, so we don't need to keep port. If lastly, just for, if you're still there with me, if you wanted to see, I will also show you one more port where I've this was the port Rio Janeiro. So as you can see over here, the buoy is a little bit off. It's not between the buoy, as this buoy is normally called as fairway buoy, which it is normally between the fairway. So as this buoy was not in between, but still when we are approaching towards the port, we were approaching from the south, I tried to keep the buoy on the port side, and then I entered the channel, and then I went inside. So again, if any ship was coming out from this channel, the ships would be keeping this buoy on their port side, and then that's how they will be going from east or west or south, wherever they want to. So that's how you can see that two ships, incoming ships and outgoing ships, both will be keeping clear of themselves. So this is how we have to keep. So most of the time it will be on your port side, but only a special port which I've seen, like Buenaventura. Till now I've seen only Buenaventura where I was not able to keep the, or where we were not supposed to keep the buoy on your port side. So that's only for the Buenaventura port. Lastly, one more. Yeah, that's it. So thank you very much.